Hello, my bomb blowers and module ambassadors, and today I am here with another Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes modded module tutorial, and today I am here with the module Pointless Machines. Pointless Machines is pretty unique in the fact that it uses the rotation of the bomb to solve the module. Let's go ahead and get started. This module does not require any edge work, so as soon as we get the bomb, we can begin. Additionally, I'm not going to directly select the module because when you select the module, it will keep track of your movements. So let's just look at one real quick. Whenever you click on the module, you're going to hear a funny sound. And then the module will start making noises. Additionally, if you rotate the bomb in any direction, then the module will submit that direction. It will add that to the end of the input sequence. For example, if I rotate the bomb in this direction, it's going to submit the bottom left edge. Alright, now let's just get this to deselect. You get the module to deselect by just quickly clicking it and unclicking it. So, how do we get about getting our string of directions? Well, the first thing to do is that we're going to get a series of 6 colors from the module. We're going to take this one, even though they're both the same, which is, they're not the same, but they're pretty close. But white, purple, yellow, red, blue, white. So this is our sequence of directions for this module. Now, each of the 5 colors will be assigned a constant and a variable. Well, 4 of them will have a variable, but all of them will have a constant. So let's go ahead and set up our notes to reflect this. We're going to put a variable for each of them, and then a constant for each of them. I'm also going to put an assigned direction for each of them. This will make sense later. But first, we're going to go through this chart and assign variables and constants to all of the colors. We start with the first color in the sequence, which is white. If all colors have been or are the current color. What the current color means is the color that you're currently looking at to assign a variable and a constant to. This will never happen until you reach the last color, so we will move on. If the current color flashes twice, yes it does. Why it does flash twice? The variable is the color left of the current. So this is the current color. We're going to move left, the string does wrap around, so we'll move back to the white. However, you cannot use the same color as a variable that if the color has been the current color. Since white is currently the current color, white cannot be the variable at all. So we're going to, for variables, if you obtain a color that was or is the current color, use the color to the right until instead this rule is false. So we're going to move right, back to the white, which is the current color, so we can't use this. We move right again, and we move to purple, which we will assign as the current color. As the variable, even. We're going to assign the constant to white as the color right of the other color sharing the current color. So this is the color that is the current color, and this is the other instance of the color. So we're going to move right, which loops back to the first entry, which is white. The constant doesn't particularly matter as to whether or not you duplicated colors. It can be anything, but the variable has to be unique. Anyway, we're going to set the next current color to the variable of the previous current color, which is purple. So now we're looking at purple. This will never be true until we've assigned everything, until everything has been the current color. This color flashes twice. The way the module flashes colors is that it will only have one color flash twice. So it will only ever be true for one color, which is white for this module. If the current color's position mirrors a color flashing twice, no it does not. The position in the opposite, the color in the opposite position in the sequence is blue, as there are 6 positions, and we're basically just mirroring. 3 goes to 4, 2 goes to 5, and 1 goes to 6. The color's current position, the current color's position is in the second half, No, it is in the first half. So we use this. The variable is the second occurrence of the color that flashes twice. That would be this, but white has already been the current color, so we cannot use white. We move on, we get white again, we cannot use it. We get purple, which is currently the current color, so we cannot use purple. And then we move on to yellow, which we are going to use as the next current color, and it will be the variable assigned to purple. The constant is the color that flashes twice, which is just white. Now we're going to use yellow. This is not the last color. It does not flash twice. It does not mirror the color flashing twice. It is not in the second half, so we use the otherwise. The second occurrence of the color that flashes twice. Well, we get the white, which we've already used, white, which we've used, purple, which we've used, yellow, which we are currently using, and then we get red. Then the constant is the color that flashes twice, which is white. Now we go through the chart with red as the current color. This is not true yet. Red does not flash twice. Red does not mirror the double flashing color. However, red is in the second position half of the sequence. Now, since we have used every color except blue as the current color at this point, we well know for sure that the variable for this color is the only other color that has not been the current color, which is blue. But let's just check the sequence to be sure. The variable is the second color in the sequence. Purple, we've already used it, so we move right. We've already used yellow, move right. We get red, which we're currently using, so move right. So we get blue as the variable. The constant is the fifth color in the sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is also blue. And then finally, we get to this. Blue is the last color to have been the current color, so we're going to use the first entry in the table. There is no variable for blue, so I'm just going to put X here, and the constant is the current color, which is blue. Now, we're going to assign the color's directions. This is what the assign is for. So, the first thing we're going to do is replace all of the constants with their respective directional values, which is in this table here. So all of the whites correspond to up, and all of the blues correspond to down right. Replace the variable whose value matches the color without a variable with that constant's directional value. What this basically means is that the color that had no variable, which is blue for our case, is assigned the direction of its of its color. So blue, which did not have a variable, is assigned the direction of blue, which is down right. Now, we're going to find the variable that blue... We're going to find the color whose variable is blue, which is red, and replace the variable with the direction of that color, which is down right. Oops. Now, we're going to combine the directions of the variable and the constant. So to combine two directions, calculate the amount of clockwise or counterclockwise movement that is needed to go from the variable to the constant, then apply that movement starting from the constant, and then the direction you end up on is the combination of both. So I'm just going to take a brief screenshot of a blank part of the manual, just to show what the directional system is. So this is the center, and we can go in one of 8 directions. I'll use blue for this. We can either move up, right, down, left, or up right, down left, or up left. So the current variable, which I will mark in green, is down right. So we are here. We're going to need to get to the constant, which I will mark in black. Black is also down right. So to get from the variable to the constant, I don't need to move at all. And so we're going to apply that same movement from the constant to get the new direction that we're going to assign to this color. We're not going to move at all, so the new direction that is assigned to this color is down right. If that direction matches any of the other color's final direction, or assigned direction, which this does, down right has already been assigned, then rotate it one step clockwise until its assigned direction is unique. So instead of going down right, we're going to move one clockwise to down, and that is going to be red's assigned direction. Now, we do this again. We're going to find the color whose variable is red, which is this. Replace the variable with the direction, which is down. And now we're going to go from the variable to the constant. To get from the variable to the constant, we move 1, 2, 3, 4 clockwise. Now we're going to move from the constant by that amount. 1, 2, 3, 4 clockwise is down, which means the assigned direction is going to be down, but we've already used down, so we're going to move 1 clockwise again, which means yellow's assigned direction is going to be down left. Now we repeat this process. Find the color whose variable is yellow, which is this. Replace the variable with the directional value. Now, we're going to go from the variable down left to the constant, which is up. To get from the variable to the constant, we move 1, 2, 3 clockwise. From the constant, we take that same movement again, 1, 2, 3 clockwise, which gives us down right. We've already used down right, so we move 1 clockwise to down. We've already used down, move clockwise again. We've already used down left, moves clockwise again, which gives us an assigned direction for purple of left. Finally, we're going to find the color whose variable is purple, left. And then we get the constant the variable left to the constant up. For the variable to the constant is 1, 2 clockwise. So we're going to move 2 clockwise again to get right as the assigned direction for white. So now we have assigned each of our colors a direction. What we're going to do is replace each instance of the color in the displayed string with their directions. So white is right, purple is left, yellow is down left, red is down, blue is down right, and white is right. This is what we're going to be submitting to the module. Now do note that the module wants the edge that highlights in blue. So I have right, so to submit the right edge of the module, I'm going to move the ball. I'm going to move my mouse left while rotating the ball as such. Now we submit the left edge, so we move our mouse in the opposite direction that we want to submit. So we're moving our mouse to the right. Next we're submitting down left, so we're moving our mouse up right. We're submitting down, so we're moving our mouse up. We're submitting down right, so we're moving the mouse up left. And we're submitting right, so we're moving the mouse left. And that is a solved module. I'm going to load up another bomb with pointless machines on it because the other one we got as an example is almost the exact same, which kind of sucks. So we're not going to do that. Now, some other notes about the submission. Do not select the module at an angle as this messes with its calibration. What you want to do when you select the module is just hold the bomb directly in front of you and then click directly on the module. By messing with how you select the module, you're going to mess up its axis of orientation. So if I do this and then click on this module, well, now it's all gone all wacky. Let's how am I going to submit left then? Oh. Well, this is wacky. Now how do I submit left? just don't select the module at name. To deselect the module, just quickly select and deselect it. And so we're going to take this module and we're going to solve it. So let's get our sequence of colors. Look at the top right: blue, purple, white, red, yellow, white. Now the only colors that will appear in the module are white, purple, red, blue, and yellow. So let's go ahead and make our notes. We're going to give everything a variable, a constant, and an assigned color. Assigned direction. And now we reference the chart. We take the first color in the sequence, blue. We have not reached the end of the sequence. Does blue flash twice? No. Does it mirror a color flashing twice? So the position that mirrors the blue is this white, and white does flash twice, meaning this rule is true. The variable is assigned to the color 3 steps ahead in the sequence. So we're at blue, we're going to move 3 steps ahead. 1, 2, 3. The new variable, which will be the new current color, is red. The constant is the color whose position mirrors 3 steps ahead. So we're moving 3 steps ahead, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to find the color that mirrors this position, which is white. So the constant is white. Now we're going to use red as the current color. Red does not flash twice. Red does mirror a color flashing twice. So the variable will be the color 3 steps ahead in the sequence. 1, 2, wrap around, 3. We get blue, which has already been the current color, so we're moving on to the next color, which is purple. And then the constant is the color whose position mirrors 3 steps ahead. So we get 1, 2, 3 steps ahead, and the color whose position mirrors this position is white. So the constant is white. Now we're using purple. It is not the last color. It does not flash twice. It does not mirror a color flashing twice. It is not in the second half, so we're going to use the otherwise. The variable is the second occurrence of the color that flashes twice, which is going to be this particular instance of white. So we're going to set white as the variable, and then the color that flashes twice is the constant, so once again, white. So now we're going to set the position, the second instance of the color that flashes twice, as the new current color. The position matters when assigning variables, as you may have seen from this rule in particular, because the color 3 steps ahead in the sequence may change. If I use this one and move 3 steps ahead, we drop around to blue. But if I use this one, we move 3 steps ahead, and then it'll go to red. So this will change the outcome based on which one you use as the variable. Anyway, white is now our new current color, and because we only have one more color left to be the current color, we know that the variable is going to be that color, but we still need to figure out the constant, so let's look at the table. It does flash twice, so the constant will be the color to the right of the other color sharing the current color. This is the variable that we're using, so this is what we're going to be using as the other color. The color to the right of this is red, so red is going to be the constant. And since yellow is the last color to upend the current color, there is no variable, and the constant is the current color. Now we're going to assign directions. All the whites go to up. Oops. Oh, whatever. All the reds go to up right. And the yellows go to left up. We take the color without variable, which is yellow, and we're going to assign it its constant directional value, which is left up. Next, we're going to find the color whose constant is yellow, which is white, and replace its variable with its color directional value, assigned value. So we're going to go from left up as the variable to upright as the constant. So to do so, we move clockwise 2. And clockwise 2 from the constant is down right. So we're going to assign down right to white. Next, we find the color whose variable is white, which is purple. We're going to move from the variable, which is down right, to the constant, which is up. To get from the variable to the constant, that is a movement of 1, 2, 3 counterclockwise, and 3 counterclockwise from the constant is down left. Replace the variable that's purple with its assigned color. And now, we're going to go from down left as the constant to up as the variable. That is a movement of 3 clockwise, and then 3 clockwise from the constant gives us down right. Down right is already in use, so we're going to move clockwise again to down, which has not been assigned. So red will be assigned to down. And then finally, we're going to replace red with down to get from the variable down to the constant up. We're going to move 4 clockwise, and to get from the constant moving in the same offset, we're going to go 4 clockwise again, which gives us down. Down has already been used, so we're going to move clockwise again. Down left has been used, so we're moving clockwise again, which gives us left, which has not been used, so left will be assigned to blue. Now, we will replace all of the directions in the string with their assigned values. So blue is left, purple is down left, white is down right, red is down, yellow is up left, and white is down right. Now we select the module directly, and we're going to submit this series of directions. So we're submitting left, so move the mouse in the opposite direction. Down left. Down right. Down. Up left. And down right. And that is a solved module. Now, this module does not strike. If you submit a sequence of 6 incorrect colors, let's just skip down. I've submitted well over 6 colors at this point. What the module wants is the last 6 colors to be the 6 colors that is a solution. So I can do whatever I want, as long as the last 6 colors that I have just recently submitted are left, down, right, down. Oh dear, I messed up there. So I submitted down twice accidentally. I can just start over submitting by going left, down, right, down, up left. I submitted it twice, so you get the picture. You can just reset from any time in the submission, and the module will not say, hey, that's not good, I'm going to strike it for that. And that was correct, that module was solved, but it's not, so it didn't solve. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.